He exceeded my low expectations almost instantly.
Salve, friend. Mind telling me who you are and what you're doing with that bow on your back? Huh?
Alright. Do some side quests for me.
Yulia.
Save Yulia. Get Rufius happy. Oh look, I can have him do the assassin for me too.
All
Yep,
right,
yep,
let me
yep.
see. Stop Fabia going in, but send the new arrival to the empty shrine. Understood.
Thank you.
I'll go, but once I'm done...
You're here. Alright. Now I have the money. I can hopefully talk this duder up here out of jumping. Now that I am richy rich. How much do I have now anyway? 8 grand? Whew. Hot tamale. Don't jump! Hey, buddy. No, not you. I need to talk to Ulpius.
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Ulpius, my boy.
No. No. Ulpius, what are you doing?
That's...
What?
Why do you...
Please,
I'm sorry.
please,
Yep,
help.
yep. I'll talk to him. This was Scintilla would want? Yes. Never believe
Well,
me if
you
I
don't
told you?
understand.
Yes. I can help.
If I...
We saved her. And I have 2,000 denarii.
Really? Wait. So, I guess...
He turned
I want to
around!
work for you, then.
Broggers. No, you'd be free.
You'd do that for us? A couple of complete strangers.
Of course.
It seems today we're both blessed.
Hashtag blessed.
This did not turn out how I thought. Thank you, friend. I never thought people like you existed.
Here's your money.
Thank you. I'll go and pay off our debts immediately. I just
Woohoo!
wish there was some way I could repay you. But I have nothing but the tunic on my back.
You could tell me about your relationship with Scintilla.
Ah. And there it is. All right. Scintilla and I were in love. And then, 22 days ago, she went missing.
Good lord. Why don't you start from the beginning?
All right. One night a few months ago, when I was cleaning Malleolis's villa, I heard a young woman singing. It was the most beautiful thing I had ever heard. I wasn't allowed out, so once everyone else was asleep, I climbed up the inside of the villa and onto the roof, just to see where that sound was coming from. And
Dedicated.
that's when I saw her. Standing in the garden of the magistrate's villa, I just sat there on the roof, listening to her with my chin on my knees. And for the first time in a long time, I felt hopeful. And then she looked up and saw me and she smiled. I knew at that moment the fates had brought me to her. And from the moment she asked my name with this warmth and curiosity, I knew I'd have done anything for her. And so for weeks on end, each night I'd climb out of the villa and into her father's garden. We'd hold hands and talk about all the things we'd do once we got out of here.
That's
Like
cute.
having our own vineyard.
That's
And
cute.
then one morning I woke up and everyone was out searching for her. They said she'd vanished in the night. All I could do was keep my head down and try to hide how beside myself I was. Scintilla was the one thing that made my life bearable. But with her gone, things unraveled quickly. You saw how bad it got.
Is it possible she escaped somehow?
All I know is she loved me. And if she had known a way out, she would have told me. She'd never have taken her own life. And there's no way anybody could have killed her under the Golden Rule. I can't prove it, but I just know she's still alive somehow. Even now, it's as if I can hear her voice in my head, crying out to me. That can only mean one thing. Somebody abducted her. I have no idea how, or who would want to do something like that to such a sweet, lovely girl. But what else could have happened?
Any ideas who might have taken her?
My guess? Malleolus had something to do with it. He is without doubt the most evil man I have ever known. I have no idea where he'd be keeping her, but there is one room in his villa, upstairs, which is always locked.
The one I heard a crying woman in?
And I haven't been able to steal a key without breaking the Golden Rule. But I have a feeling that if you could get in there somehow, it would shed light on a great many things.
Thanks, I'll look into it.
Let me know what you discover. I'll go and take care of things with Malleolus and tell Yulia the good news. Thanks again, friend. I'll never forget what you did for us.
Alright, so what are these? It's hard to see. That one's definitely Egypt, right? This the one that they didn't know? That looks Greek. And that's Roman. Maybe I have those two backwards. So this is the mystery one. What is it, like Mayan or something maybe? I don't know. It's hard to tell. I don't really have a good angle to keep at it all. Can I turn this boulder to gold? Nope. Bummer. Whee! Stop peeking at me. Alright, look at all these leads I have now. Holy cannoli. I can go back into the lower cistern now and climb those vines. Wahoo! Ave. Oh, let's talk to this guy. Let's ask if he's the one harassing our boy, Virgil.
Malleolus,
Are you the one threatening Virgil?
do I seem like anonymous threats in my style?
Fair enough.
Whatever. Just remember.
I don't think I have enough to, like, prove any. Which one is that? The center. Investigate Domitius, Horatius, and Rufus. Fabio believes the person threatening Virgil is either Domitius, Rufius, or Horatius. I should talk to them and have a look through their home. Okay. Oh, is he gonna go in? Ulpius. Here, I wanna... What else do you have to say?
Shalom.
Shalom. What's your
You
story?
mean, where am I from and all that? Judea, originally. But when I was a child, I moved to Rome with my family, Romanized my name, and spent most of my life in the Jewish district of Trans-Tiberim, across the Tiber from the main city. That's where I was when the fires broke out. Everyone was running toward the river, and I, listening to my inner contrarian, ran the other way. Every road leading out of Rome was in chaos. full of people with all their belongings in carts and brigands preying on them. Several hours down the Appian Way, I saw another Jewish family being attacked by 3 opportunists. So I picked up a branch from the side of the road and went to defend them. I can only assume they got the better of me because the next thing I knew, I was waking up in a forest, by a river not far from here, with no memory of how I got there. It's strange though, because I still had my purse on me. Why would a robber knock me unconscious and throw me in a river, but not take my coins?
Good on you risking your life to help others.
A lot of good it did me. And that family. I sometimes wonder what happened to them.
Do you know a way out of here?
I don't. But even if I did, I'm not going anywhere. I have unfinished business.
What do you think about the golden rule?
Well, neither of us have a couple of hours to stand around talking about theology, law, and collective punishment, so I guess you're looking for a pithy summary? You remind me of an old story from my people about Hillel the Elder. He was approached by a Gentile and asked to explain the entire Torah while he stood on one foot. Obliging, he replied, "What is hateful to you, do not do to another. That is the whole Torah. The rest is commentary. Go and learn." Of course.
Nice.
What I want to know is, what kind of a god sees a young woman abducted and does nothing about it? Not my god. That's for sure.
We don't know she was abducted for sure.
Maybe you don't. I feel it in my bones.
Who are you gonna vote for?
Sentius, I suppose. I'd have to be insane to vote for Malleolus after what he did to me.
Fair enough. Ooh, time to break his heart again. Sorry to be the one to tell you this, but I found Scintilla's amulet on a skeleton in the cistern.
A skeleton? You're saying she's... No. I don't believe that.
You might be right. I have a hunch someone's trying to throw us off our
That
trail.
wouldn't surprise me at all. There are some truly evil people in this place. I don't have any more leads, but please, don't stop looking for her.
Alright, I'll keep looking.
All right, friend.
You know what? I'm just gonna accuse this guy of being the harasser. Why not? Who needs evidence when you can time loop?
What? Do I see?
I know it was you.
You don't know Sturkus. Whatever.
Damn, he's right. Too smart for me.
Hey! You're not thinking about going into the cistern, are you?
Oi! Yeah. Don't care. Oh god, my hand! It's moving so fast! Brrrr. Holy shit. That was fun. That was amusing. I missed. Bap. Okay. Yoink. Whoa. Oh, this goes all the way to the upper cistern. Okay, I'll come back in just a sec. But there is a climbable spot over in this opposite corner as well. Oh. Oopah. Ooh. Aha. Money, 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 money. Alright. To the upper cistern. Hey, look, a person. Hello? Hello? One sec. Okay.
Who are you? Did he send you?
I'm Trav. Nobody sent me.
Do you know you're here? You have to help me escape before that monster comes back.
What's going on here?
I'm Scintilla. I found a way out through the gate of Horn, but it's locked. So I told him about it, and instead of helping me escape, he locked me up. He wants to
So
keep
who's
us all
crying
here
in
forever,
Malleolis's villa
or until
then?
we're turned to gold. He's a monster. You have to let me go so we can kill him and take his key.
Who did this to you?
Sentius.
Oh shit.
Furies help me. I'll castrate and crucify him.
How hasn't this broken the golden rule?
I don't know. He said the gods are on his side because they don't want us to escape either.
Where's the way out?
Behind me, there's an aqueduct tunnel bringing water from outside the city, so it should lead us outside. The only problem is it's barred by a heavy locked gate, and he has the only key.
What'll you do if I release you?
I'm going to take that key from around his neck, even if it means cutting his throat to get it. I'm done caring about the golden rule. I just want out. Help me, and we can escape together.
What about the others?
There won't be enough time. Just you and me. What do you say?
What if I round everyone up so they're ready to escape once the golden rule is broken?
There's no time. Wait, did you hear that? He's here.
But if she kills Cynthius, no one will be able to do the ritual to send me back. I want to see what happens.
Thank you. Now follow. Wait. Did you hear that? He's here. He must be coming in through the door behind me. You distract him. Stay right here and keep him talking while I look for something I can use.
Oh god. Oh god. But if she kills him, we're fucked.
With Scintilla. Where is she?
You're human garbage, you know that?
So that is how it's going to be. Oh well, this doesn't change anything for me. It's a shame, really. If you'd just done what you were supposed to, you'd have been looping through time forever until you gave up and killed yourself. Just like that soft-hearted...
Oh, fuck.
Al.
You remember Al?
Come now. Surely you didn't think you were the only one here who remembered everything.
Oh, shit.
You see, my connection to the portal somehow preserves my memories from one loop to the next. Whether that was Proserpina's intention or a happy accident, I'll never know. But I'm surprised you hadn't noticed. Here I was thinking you're a little bit sharper than Al was. Or perhaps you're just more willing to break the rules. He was a moralistic fellow, never once compromised on his principles. And because of that fatal flaw, he relived this day many thousands of times before we finally had this conversation. I watched him come through the portal each time, always a little older, a little more disheveled, a little more haunted. And when he finally saw the futility of it all, as you're about to, it broke him. He drank a jug of wine, tied a noose around his neck, and took his own life, just before he was shot with a golden arrow. The next time I awoke, you showed up, but you've caught up to where he was so quickly.
Because I'm a gamer.
If you'd given me more time to enjoy the trappings of my success. How many extra days did you give me? Just the 4? Not many. But don't worry, I'm sure there'll be another useful idiot who comes along after you're dead. In case, there's no escape for you except the path that Al took, the path he wrote about on his tablet. What was it? Ah, yes. Better to end it all now than find out what awaits you beyond that portal. So, you discovered my secret. So what?
Hello.
What are you going to do about it?
So you asked me to figure out who was going to break the golden rule, knowing I would fail every time. Stealth 100, by the way.
Of course. There's no way you could have succeeded. Every soul who has ever found themselves here has broken the golden rule eventually. It is inevitable. Man will always sin sooner or later. Any idiot could tell you this, but where others might see tragedy, I saw opportunity. As I told you the first time we met, I found a way to cheat death. By reliving the same day over and over again forever. And I will continue living long after your dust.
You knew there was a way out and even locked up your own daughter to keep it a secret? Why?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because I have grown attached to all this. My tight,
Stealth 1000.
beautiful villa, the sun on my face, the music of birds chirping. And as long as this day keeps repeating itself, I get to enjoy it all, over and over again, for eternity. Don't you see? I have found a way to prolong my life indefinitely, to cheat death. I have become, in effect, as immortal as the gods. Can you honestly say you would not wish the same for yourself?
Let's see you cheat your way out of this.
Do you really think you can take on a Decurion with that flimsy little bow?
Yeah. Probably could, but I'm gonna let her have this one.
Who? Scintilla? Where is she?
I'm right here, Father.
Oh shit! She was pouring gasoline on him that whole time we were talking.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Come on.
Okay.
We have to go. Hey, what's happening to you? That light, it's so bright.
Hey, we made a paradox. Because he can't send us here now. Goodbye! Surprised Pikachu. Hello? Is that us? Oh, that's Al.
Gave me a bit of a fright. Thought I was in here alone. I'm Al.
Al Worth? I came in here to find you.
Well, here I am. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
I'm Trav. I was hoping you'd know who I am.
Funny you should ask. I was just reading an old tablet I found here. Well, trying. My Latin is kinda rusty, but the last entry mentioned someone with the same name. It described an event about 2,000 years ago. Someone with your name appeared in the city out of the shrine of Proserpina. Freed an imprisoned woman named Scintilla, who then murdered her captor, breaking some kind of ancient law. It said the attack caused golden statues to come alive, hunting down everyone in the city and turning them into gold. Apparently, the only person to survive was Scintilla, while the stranger disappeared in a flash of light.
Actually, that was me.
What? You're saying you were here 2,000 years ago? I'm not sure I understand.
When I first arrived here in the present day, I found your corpse hanging from a noose.
I'm sorry, come again?
I still have the suicide note you carved into this tablet. Here.
Let me see that. God, why does this writing look so familiar? I've spent a lifetime in this place going around and around in circles. This is disturbing, but I don't understand how I could have written it.
It was written by a different version of you. I changed the past and your fate.
I'm not following.
I helped Scintilla kill the man who opened the time portal and drew you back in time, preventing it from ever happening.
So you're saying
It's easy, it's simple.
because a man from 2,000 years ago is dead, he never created a time portal, so I never went through it, and that's why I don't remember any of this.
Yep. Now you're getting it.
I guess you saved my life then, as well as helping that poor woman to escape. That's a lot to take in.
Enough talk. How about we get out of this place?
Maybe we can escape through the same aqueduct Centilla used, if we can find it.
It's right here in this cistern. Follow me. Deep lore, dude. Holy shit. So this is where we were. This is where we climbed up. Do I still have my golden bow? No, I don't. Well, now what? Maybe this is an ending? Who knows? I don't know what the hell's gonna happen. He coming? Whatever. Probably. Maybe we gotta talk to Charon again?
I'm gonna pause here for a moment and make sure nobody else has ever lured into this temple.
Okay. Good idea.
Go on ahead. I'll be there soon.
Yeah, maybe this is an ending, but there's a lot more to do. If it is. Hello!
You're back! But you're alone. Does that mean you didn't find Al?
I found him. He'll be here in a moment.
What a relief. Thank you so much. I was beginning to think you'd both become trapped in there. Why don't you tell me what you discovered?
Look, she's not a stranger anymore. I discovered your real name's Charon.
Ah, I see.
Oh, shit.
I thought you might.
Spooky!
Well, now you know. I suppose you have questions.
Spooky? Who are you really?
You can just call me Charon, if you like. I am sorry I was not completely honest with you when we first met. I do not enjoy deceiving people. Believe me, I do not.
Dragonfly.
But I have learned, from 5,000 years of experience, that most people find comfort in familiarity, in gradual change, and coming to see the truth in their own time.
What truth is that?
That you died, of course.
Rip.
You were dead when I brought you here. My role, as the servant of the god of the underworld, has always been to assist the chosen to cross the threshold from the land of the living to the land of the dead.
How did I die?
Usually, when people do not remember how they died, it is because they suffered a terrible trauma. Most souls would rather not remember. Ask yourself honestly, do you really want to know?
Yes, I want to know.
As you wish. You were murdered. You were exploring an old tomb when you discovered a cache of forgotten relics, including 2 silver coins of ancient origin. Unfortunately, as you emerged into daylight, you were set upon by 2 thieves. A nearby hiker saw the scuffle break out and leapt to your aid, trying to help you recover your bounty. You both fought bravely, but your assailants were armed, and you were not. There was nothing you or your ally could have done. He died instantly at the scene, and you followed a few hours later.
Well, that sucks.
That man's name was Al Worth. You were each in possession of a sacred coin, called Charon's Opal by some, and so it was my duty to bring you here.
What's so special about these coins?
Perhaps you have heard the tales of the Greeks and Romans burying their dead with a coin in their mouths to pay the ferrymen for passage across the river. Well, those stories contained a seed of truth. But not any coin would do. A long time ago, my master created 1,000 silver coins and had me distribute them across the world. My orders were simple. Whenever a person died in possession of a coin, I was to locate them and ferry them here.
Why?
That is a question you would have to ask him, if that were still possible, in light of the path you have chosen. I am just his servant, doing his bidding. Only now, I find myself bereft of purpose. You see, the coins on you and Al were the last of the 1,000 in existence. There is nobody else to ferry here, nobody to keep you company. After 5,000 years, the underworld has finally run its course.
That's kind of sad. Can you return us to the land of the living?
I see no point in keeping you here, but I have to ask one thing. That you keep this to yourself.
Look! Here comes Al now. Al! It's so good to see you. You were gone so long I thought I'd never see you again.
Kinda lost track of time in there. You wouldn't believe what we found. The ruins of a long-forgotten city. And there was a tablet describing an event 2,000 years ago. Supposedly, the city was destroyed when a woman murdered a tyrant with the help of, well, my new friend here. I know how crazy that sounds.
It's crazy.
Maybe not that crazy. That woman. I don't suppose her name was Scintilla?
How could you... What?
She left a tablet of her own. I stumbled across it while I was waiting here. I think she meant for you to read it. Here, take a look.
I don't know what became of you, or if you'll ever read this, but I want you to know that I will never forget you, or what you did for me. It pains me that so many dear friends were not so fortunate. Ulpius, Sentia, Lucretia, Horatius, Galerius, poor Dooley, and the others. But please understand, their blood is on my hands, not yours. I will live with the consequences of my actions, and all I can do is move forward, trying to show others the same compassion you showed me. I promise you that saving my life will not be for nothing. Scintilla.
Sounds like you meant a lot to her. I'd love to hear your story, but first, you two look exhausted. Why don't you hop in my boat and rest while I ferry you back to civilization?
Sounds good to me.
And you? Are you ready to go home?
Alright, Karan, ferry us home. Take me home. Ending 2 of 4. Hey, not ending 1. Nice. Ending 1's even shorter, it looks like. But there's 2 left. At least. This game's really cool. How is it gonna plop me back in, though? Hopefully it put an autosave in before that final bit. 3 main dudes! Good job, 3 main dudes. I'll watch the credits this time, and then when I get, like, the last ending. Ancient Roman god. Spoilers. Yeah, there's still so much to uncover. Easy clap. Yeah, I want to know where it's going to put me back in, though. Hopefully there's an autosave from before it locked me into that ending. I gotta get the other ones, though. I gotta at least get the true end. Because there's way too much that I don't even know what the hell's going on. I wonder what ending 1 is. It's even shorter than that one. What would I do to trigger that? Hey, Kabosh? He's missing. Why does he have a voice actor? Smile? I should have skipped the credits. There's spoilers, kind of. Kappa. I wonder if these are like mainly stage actors. They're certainly not names that I recognize from other games. Maybe they do make like FromSoft, and they get theater actors. Dear Villagers. I've never even heard of that publisher. The publisher's gonna be like half the credits though. Head of Console. Mr. Xbox. PC. That's where I am. French, German, Spanish, Russian, and Chinese localization. The Tester Squad. Playtest Gang. I like the music in this game. It's very like chill for the most part. Very atmospheric. But not like ambient, really. Special thing. Martha. Oh, the end. Alright, where's it gonna plop me back in?